Hello people, this is H10JR here. I'm doing a rant on the 2012 end of the world thing that people have been talking about since the end of May something 2000. Um, the whole entire 2012 thing was actually even thought of before the year 2000. And the year 2000 was supposedly the year the world will end or enter into a new spiritual stage or a new stage of man, enlightenment, and all that kind of stuff. And it was supposed to happen in 2000, but it didn't happen. So no signs of that happening, and the fact that we're still here and not changed that much is a pretty good testament to the fact that people now are going to go into another date like they've been doing since the last thousands and thousands of years, where people constantly want to predict the end of the world because of the fact that they just want to know it. But what's the point of knowing it? I mean, if you can't stop it, then why even try to pay attention to it? That's what I think, anyways. But 2012 has a lot to do with the fact that people think that if anything weird happens, it just means that the end of the world is gonna happen. There's a whole bunch of theories going around, like the movie suggested, 2012 by Sony Pictures. Um, they suggested the fact that a solar flare will hit Earth, causing the core to like flip around, and then this crust will shift around the Earth and cause huge dramatic earthquakes and volcanoes to explode in the Earth to drown in lava and water, and tsunamis the size of skyscrapers flying up into the air and that kind of crazy stuff. And it has really good special effects. Not much of a bad movie, but kind of dramatic. Um, and crazy stuff's supposed to happen because of that, even though that can be disproved. Um, 2012 definitely has a lot of hype and anticipation into it, and I'm pretty sure on that date nothing will happen, and by the end of that date everyone will be just going on with their lives going into the Christmas holiday of 2012. So yeah, 2012 is definitely not gonna be a bad year by any means necessary. I mean, um, 2012 would just be like any other year, really. I mean, it should be just like any other year that you go by every single time in your life. And there's no reason to really speculate the fact that the world will end. Of course, people obviously come up with scientific reasons, not just religious reasons with the new stage of man, and spiritual enlightenment. They also give reasons like for earthquakes and volcanic activity. But those can be disproven, and you can't really stop nature from doing what it does. Um, but we can always try our best to prepare, and if anything does happen, um, we just have to get ready. But I highly doubt it's going to be a specific date like December 21st, 2012, like the Mayan calendar predicted. The Mayan calendar is what people usually go back by, because the fact that just because you see December 21st, 2012 on it is doesn't mean that it's going to end on December 21st, 2012, just because the calendar ends on that date. It just means that they're just going to reset this calendar like we do every 12 months or every 365 days of the year. So yeah, 2012, nothing to expect. Just gonna be a regular day. Go on with your lives and completely forget about 2012 and treat it just like any other year. So if you have any questions regarding the 2012 remarks or any facts to disprove that, or if you have any like you know questions to ask, or if you have anything for me to disprove, like earthquakes or stuff, and be more specific, just make a comment or a personal message or something, and I'll do my best to disprove it. And if I can't, well, you got me there. So this is H10JR here. I'll see you guys in the next video, and you know, just go on and live life to its fullest.